As she said, my name is Stanley Booker, and I let Bernadette con me into coming here and speaking before you this morning. So what I'm here to do is to tell you my experience with cancer, excuse me, and how I'm surviving. Excuse me, I have to get my water. My cancer story started, my cancer was discovered by accident. Early this year in January, I moved, and when I was moving, I moved from a house into an apartment, and so I was moving stuff. And after I moved in January 15th, I began to have pain in my right side, and I didn't know what it was from, and it didn't go away. And it was so that I could not lie on my right side, and it was hurting me all the time. So eventually I went to the doctor, and I had x-rays. And the x-rays showed that I had a broken rib. And apparently I'd broken my rib when I was lifting a heavy object out of a box and putting it onto a stand. And so that was a broken rib, and of course they can't put a splint onto a rib, so you just have to wait until it heals, and that was all good. But the x-ray in which they identified the broken rib also showed a spot on my right lung, and that was interesting to the doctors, and so they ordered another x-ray. And I had another x-ray, and this x-ray, the reviewer said, it looks suspicious and it may be cancer. And so they decided to do an autopsy. I was autopsied, and they found on the bottom of my right lung, the bottom lobe of my right lung, there was a little piece of cancer in there. But it was all confined to the bottom of my right lung. And so they said I would be treated for that. I could be treated for that. And at the same time, I had I don't know how this happened, but I had a spell of dizziness. And I don't know what caused the dizziness. That never was identified, the cause of that. But it got so bad that one weekend I said, the heck with this, I'm going to see about it. So I went to emergency. And they decided to keep me. And I ended up spending 7 hours in emergency. They tested everything on me, from my corns on my feet to the wax in my ears. And they tested everything. And while I was there, I told them, I complained about a little pain in my right hip, where I had a swollen in my lymph node, where the joint is between my hip and my body. And it's been swollen for years, but I never saw about it. I thought it was just a chronic inflammation or something, and it didn't bother me that much. It was just swollen and tender. And so the doctor said, let's look at that. And so he said, let's biopsy that. And they biopsied that, and they found out that it was cancer. Prostate cancer. So I ended up with prostate cancer and lung cancer. So I had the blues then. And so I was having trouble walking, so I had that x-rayed, and the cancer had formed a tumor on my right hip bone. And that had fractured my right hip bone. So I was hobbling around and on a walker, and I was having pain in my stomach here and in my back, and my prostate gland, they said it's supposed to be the size of a walnut, little thing like that. They said my prostate was the size of a baseball, and the test said the normal score for PSA, if you don't know what a PSA is, that's a prostate specific antigen. It's a test for prostate cancer. And the score normal is 4 or below, in PSA score. And anything above 4 is considered concerning, and they want to look at it and inspect further. And mine was 64. 64. I had 60 extra points there. So I was having pain, and I was hobbling around on a walker, and I didn't know what to think, frankly. And so I had a session with my cancer doctor, and he said, "Mr. Booker," said, "you have a decision to make." He said, "Do you want to let nature take its course, or do you want to try to fight it?" And so he said, "If you decide to let nature take its course, I think you could last 6 months. And if you decide to fight it, who knows? We don't know how long that would take if we'd be successful. But if you do fight it, everybody does not choose to fight it because there are side effects to the medicine that you would have to take. And some men are not willing to accept those side effects." So I said, "Well, doctor, I think I'll give it a shot. I'm going to try to fight it." And as you can see, I'm not on a walker anymore. So what I'm having, every 3 weeks I get injections, and every so often I get another injection into my stomach here, not in my stomach, in the skin on my waist. And the last time I saw my doctor, the time before last, he said, "Mr. Booker," he said, "I think you're going to be around a while." Because when I got the diagnosis, I didn't know whether I was going to live or not. I wondered if I was going to celebrate Christmas. And I was a period of great uncertainty because I didn't know whether I was going to live or die. And I didn't know what to do, so I just decided to just do the next right thing. You know, the next right thing as best I knew the next right thing. And it came to pass that I saw the doctor about a month ago, and he said my PSA score had come from 64 to now it's less than 1. Wow. It's less than 1. And he said that I could be around from 3 to 5 years longer. Wow. So then, 5 years, 3 years, shoot. Now what? You know, because now that was going to live, I said, now what? What am I going to do with the life that I have left? And you know what the answer is? I don't. I don't know whether I want to travel. I don't know what I want to do. I've already traveled a lot, and I'm trying to think of where I'd like to go next, what I'd like to do next. So here I am, not like a newborn baby, but like an old man trying to plot what he's going to do in the next few years. And the side effects that he was talking about are kind of severe. Like right now, I don't have any saliva, and so that's why I'm drinking water all the time. And that's a side effect of many of the medications I take. I take a lot of pills. And also, everybody's here is grown, so I can tell you I'm not taking chemotherapy and I'm not taking radiation. I have hormonal therapy. And in order to block the prostate cancer, I'm getting injections that block my testosterone. So the male hormone is blocked completely, and so because it's blocked completely, I have hot flashes. You know? I have hot flashes. I have a little fan, little electric fan that I have, and everything. Oh, me, I have hot flashes, and I don't know if I'm going to get male boobs or what. But in any case, the trade-off is that I get to live, you know. I get to live. And seems to me at this point to be an acceptable price to pay to continue living. Just a week ago, I just got back from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I went back there to visit some family and take care of some stuff. And I'm going to get a newer car, and I'm going to drive down to LA and see my cousin. So that's my story of cancer. I don't know. Am I supposed to ask for questions? Are there any questions? Yep. Okay. So I said I wasn't going to fan in public because today I picked up that card. Now I was fanning, man. So thank you for letting me share.
Do you mind sharing your age with them?
Oh, September the 8th, I turned 95. So the doctors.
What you putting on your skin?
Nothing. One thing, our family doctor back in Pittsburgh once said that our family age is about 10 years less than our peer group. So anyway, I'm 95.
Yeah.
So, but I feel it.
All right now.
Well, definitely, he's got a dance in him. Okay, did you see that? Did you see it? 95? Are you sure?
Wow.
So actually, 9 plus 5 is what? You just 14? Cause you move like hey, it's still in there. I don't know me. 95. I just want to clap one more time. Okay, so now we will have, she keeps telling me her first name and I keep forgetting thank you guys. All I have is Lewis in my head for some reason, but Monica Lewis is going to come up, and then Apostle Jahan will be ready to do the prayer over the food, and then we're going to go eat. So as we go, you can go up and line up the food out there and come back and get your food. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I'm glad everybody was able to come out, even though it was a little wet out there. But my name is Monica Lewis, and I am the founder of Kamini Cranioprosthesis Specialists. And what my company does is we work hand in hand with licensed dermatologists, oncologists, medical doctors with patients that have hair loss. And they don't have to have an entire head. They might just have a little missing in the front or missing in the back. But all in all, what my company does is we help clients receive a custom grade medical prosthesis. And they don't have to pay for it. It comes through their insurance company. And a lot of people aren't aware of that. They think, well, I'm going through this cycle, we would say, of hair loss. We don't know some things are genetic. Some things are, it happens because they have a disease. Like even with myself, this isn't my hair. My hair is very thin in the front. And when I comb it up, you can see through it. I'll be like, ooh, I need to get me a prosthesis. So that's what my company does. We work hand in hand, like I said, with licensed dermatologists, oncologists, and medical doctors. We work with men, women, and children. And my company also just got approved for care credit. I don't know if anybody is aware of care credit. Like if you have, just say if you want a prosthesis, we go through your medical, your health coverage. and they say we only gonna go up to $750. There's some cranial prosthesis that cost between $20,000 and $30,000. And we know our health coverage isn't gonna do that. But even if it starts, even if you could get one at $650, $550, but we take your measurements. Once we receive your, prescription from your doctor, we take your measurements, we show you different types of hair, different types of bases, if you want silicone, if you want it taped in, if you want it glued in, and then we have, latex-free glue. Because a lot of people are allergic to latex. So you can leave them on, or you can take them off and put it back on the next morning. You wash them, you can go, if they're glued in, you can go swimming, you can do everything with them, it's yours. So, and we know how we feel about our hair. And a gentleman that just left up, I saw him, his head looks like my husband's head, but it's okay. But yeah, this is what my company does, and we have a suite here, number 59. We're on the business side. This is the retail side, but we're on the business side. And what else did I want to say? Let's see. And basically, my whole gist of my company is to show compassion, because without compassion, we can't do anything. We can't talk to anybody about what they're going through if we don't have compassion and empathy for them. So we're here for them. We're here on the journey from the beginning to the end. I do have a prosthesis manufacturer. She's in New York. And so she wanted to collaborate with my business. And I was very thankful that she was, because it was very hard to get, a manufacturing company to bring me along with them. But she accepted. And so I'm very happy about that. That just happened a couple of weeks ago. So like I said, I have the booth out here in the front. We have on the one table that has the pink and white balloons and some gray and white. We have the base, so you can actually feel it and see it. Because if you just say, okay, well, I can just go to the beauty supply store and get me a wig. Right, that's true, you can. But it's not custom made for you. That's just out here where everybody can buy them. Because I've even bought wigs and I'm like, wait a minute, this thing is too small. Or this wig is too big, or the scalp is too big. But with our company, we, like I said, we measure you. There's 3 consultations. The turnaround period for your cranial prosthesis is a month, from start to finish. So, like I said, we have the bases out there on the table. We have different wigs out there. We have salt and pepper, so you can see whatever color, whatever cut you want. Now, the barber that works with me, he's out of Elk Grove. So once your cranial prosthesis comes in to me, I call you, you come in, you have your package. You get a comb, a brush, a mirror. One second, okay. You get a comb, a brush, a mirror, and your prosthesis, and it depends on what you want. If you want the 2-way tape, if you want the latex-free glue, if you want the whole bonding, he's gonna do it all for you. And he has female cosmetologists and male barbers in his shop, and it's in Elk Grove. So I'm trying to collaborate with some others that are here locally in Sacramento, even though Elk Grove isn't that far. But he's willing to come along and do the process to the end. And then what we do, my daughter is out there, we go to the appointment with the client when he cuts it and does all that, and then we do the makeover. So if they want, a lot of people don't like makeup. If they just want a little bit of mascara, if they want eyelashes, if they want their fingernails polished, we do it all. And we take if they want a picture taken, then we take the picture. And we're HIPAA compliant, and it's a lot of certifications went into this, but it's well worth it. Any questions? Yes.
So you said this is your company.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me think about a friend of mine who, you know, as we're aging, hair gets thinner.
Mm-hmm.
And she was busy looking on social media to go to Turkey to have some hair planted. Because that's what people are doing now.
Oh, wow.
So I'll let her know about this.
Yeah.
She lives out of state though.
That's
But-
okay. We work with out of state.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, when you talk about the prosthesis,
Yes.
are they all, like, say, for example, I'll just use me for example.
Okay.
So I have sister locks. Are you able to get something similar?
Yes.
Okay.
You tell us what you want. And that's when that comes in with the consultations. So once you have your first and second and third consultation, we have it all, the package already ready and ready to go. What color you want, what length you want. You know, some people just need it right here. Some people need it from the back all the way around to the front. It depends on what you want. It's not about what I want, it's about what the client wants.
And you said as far as the payment?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just using it as an example.
Okay, that's fine.
So me being a veteran, having veteran
Mm-hmm.
coverage, have you all ever worked with something like that?
We work with the VA.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. So with that in mind, I'm working toward to get certification. They're called the Women-Owned Business, and working with the SBCA, SBDC. I'm working with a coach with them. I'm working with another coach from, what is it called? The Women's Business Enterprise. So I'm working with another coach. So all the coaches are fine with me. They help me get out here. They help me make my business be successful. And it's not always about the money. It's about compassion and helping individuals. Yes.
how do you advertise?
How am I advertising? I do have a website.
Because this is great.
I have a website. We are supposed to be in the magazine that comes out from here. The Floor and Square magazine, we're going to be in there. They're supposed to be featuring my company this month. We do have, Twitter, Facebook, we have that. But we are, I would say we've sent out maybe over 1,000 letters, introduction letters in regard to the company, Kamini, and we got 2 responses. One from one medical doctor, UC Davis, and the other one was from a hospital in San Francisco. So that's where we are right now. So when I heard about this, actually, I saw this in the restroom. And I was like, oh, what is that? We need to be a part of this. So I'm very thankful that she allowed us to be have a booth and be able to share information. Okay.